everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi to anyone who's new here, my name is Snehashree. I study in Australia and I make content for fun. Hi, welcome. Today I'm doing a Q&A. I just wanted to finish 2021, like wrap it up with a Q&A for some reason. Update, I cut my hair. For anyone who follows me on Instagram, most of you know that I cut my hair a lot. I did it again. I actually really like it. I did my eyes just to match the vibe. Theo, let's just jump into the questions and get started. The questions are some are from October, some are from recent, the Q&A thing that I posted. It's a mix of questions. The first question is, what's the story behind your name? I got a few of these. What's the story behind my name? So my name is Snehashree. My friends tease me a lot because it's very lengthy, Snehashree Saapkota, but it's fine. They like my name. Story behind my name is nothing really. Sneha means Maya, Sneha means Maya, love, and Snehashree combined just means Maya Garne Manche, so someone who loves, and I think I am someone who loves some people. So yeah, that's the meaning of my name. It doesn't really have a story behind it. My grandfather chose it for me, and yeah, I like it. It's a little long and no one in Australia can really say Snehashree, so they resort to saying Sneha. Most of them just say Sneha because that's easier for them. But Theo, my name is Snehashree and I love it. I don't like when people call me Sneha really, but whatever, we just go with the flow. Second question is how to wear makeup without looking like a clown. I think it's practice, although this answer is very cliche to be like practice makes perfect, but it does. I have gotten a lot better at doing my makeup. I think it's because I've kind of figured out how I can work around my face. For example, with my eyeliner, I always start yo aankh kulai from the tip, and for this eye from the wing, because that's how my dominant hand works best. So I think it's figuring out what works for you and what you can do well, and practice. I will put up a few pictures of when I started wearing makeup. They're very scary to look at, but that's how I learned, and that's how I have been able to do 80. Another question that I got a lot is, why did you stop the podcast? For anyone who didn't know, me and my best friend had a podcast called Timi Talk Mo Talk. It's, even when I go back now to see that page, it's really cute. I think it's a really good page. We stopped because we're both seniors in uni and our schedules didn't allow us free time together to record. We didn't even have free time together to call each other and talk about life, so we had to schedule it. That's the reason we stopped the podcast. Nothing major, no drama, just our schedules didn't allow us to. But Isma, I think the follow-up question will be, how did I start YouTube if I didn't have time? It's not that I didn't have time, it's just that we didn't have time together, so I can do this whenever, it's just me, and that's why I started my own YouTube. Okay, the next question is, choose one, sunrise or sunset? Sunset, because I'm never awake for sunrises. I am a night owl, I am not a morning person. This Pachi is single or in a relationship? I am single. Mountain or beaches? I think beaches? I don't know. I have not been to a mountain or a beach enough to be able to choose, but I think it's beaches. Next question is, how do you deal with stress? I cry. I don't know if that's the healthiest way to deal with stress, but when it gets ekdame overwhelming, I usually break down and I cry. I am not someone who journals or meditates and deals with stress, although I wish I was that person because it would be a lot better than just crying. But yeah, I cry. As soon as I'm done crying, I feel a lot better. I read somewhere that crying is good, so I cry. I don't have a great answer or a suggestion for you. I can't tell you that you should cry, but you can try it sometimes. So the next question is, what makes you wake up every day? Nothing. My first answer is nothing. Really makes me feel like, woo, it's morning, let's go. I'm not त्यस्तो मान्छे. I'm very खालको. But to answer this question, I think I try to look at what is exciting that day. So म बिहान उठ्ने बित्तिकै I always think of that one thing that I'm looking forward to the day. Sometimes it's just the day finishing. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to come back and sleep. And some days it's just food, meeting my friends, meeting somebody when it's too cold, and me getting to like just lay in bed all day. Stuff like that. Knowing that I'm gonna nap during the day. Things like that make me feel okay waking up. But most days I'm just nothing. Nothing really makes me wake up every day feeling motivated and like, let's go, khalko. There's nothing like that. I'm not depressed. It's just life. I don't know if you guys have something that always makes you feel like woohoo, but I don't have something like that. मेरो घाँटी एकदम सुक्यो. Someone asked, who knows you the best? I think it's my best friends who know me the best, and my sister. My sister knows me best in the goofy way, in like the elder sister khalko way, the goofy way, the person that I am at home. My sister knows me best. But मेरो deep thoughts, मेरो epiphanies, you know, just like deep things and even fun things, but mostly like deep things, 18 plus things, my friends know me the best. My best friends. What are your biggest pet peeves? I can't think of many, but one is not being punctual. I am a very punctual person. I like being on time. In fact, I am agadi. I come before it's even time. So I don't like it when people are not punctual and when they don't inform you that they're gonna be late. It's okay if you're not gonna be on time, just let me know that you're gonna be late so I can like mentally prepare myself. But when someone's not punctual and they don't tell you that they're gonna be late, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. But Aru, I can't really think of, I don't know if not being open to change is a pet peeve. I hate that, but I don't know if it counts to pet peeve wala circle na. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I'm just looking at Aru questions. The last thing that made you cry. The last thing that made me cry was my dad. I'm sorry. But it was, I think we had an argument and I think that's when I cried. It was not to cry where I was upset. It was more of a cry where I was mad. I never been with a baddie. The next question is if I've had any nicknames. I do have a few nicknames. The most common one is ESS. ESS. It comes from Snehashree. Snehashree like differently manchale bhandakari they usually say Snehashree. So Snehashree bata Sneha bhayo, and Sneha bata they shortened it to Is. And sometimes when my friends need something done, then they call me Isu, which is very cute. I love Isu, Is, anything. Mero Gorgo nickname was Sanu for very long until my sister came along, and then my nickname became Thulu, which I hate, but everyone calls me Thulu, Gorma. But no one calls my sister Sanu, okay? So it makes no sense to me why my nickname is Thulu and her name's Prithu. So it's Thulu. Some still call me Sanu. So Thulu, Sanu, Isnya. I think these are more 2021 related questions. So somebody asked, a phrase that describes the past year for you. A phrase that describes the past year for me is, good things come to those who wait. Nothing grand happened to me nothing grand happened to me in 2021. It was a very meh year. So yeah, good things come to those who wait, because I'm waiting for my good thing to come. The next question is, the biggest thing that you've learned this year. This year has been a very big growing year for me and I've learned so much. I want to make a separate video on it. I have a list of things that I've learned and I want to put them in. So I'm gonna make a separate video, but to answer this question right now, something that I've learned this year is how I should, or anyone else should never invalidate what someone else is feeling, even if it seems insignificant to us. We never know what someone else is going through. We should never say things like, it doesn't matter, cha thik bhayhalcha ni. You know, you should not do that, especially if someone's being vulnerable with you and talking about how they feel. Don't say cha kasto sano kura, or if you want to say cha kasto sano kura, say it man bitra. Don't say it out loud. It's not your place to say cha kati sano kura. No, don't do it. I didn't learn it through experience. I am not somebody who invalidates what someone else is feeling. I know it's not my place to be like that, and I've always known this. Like, it's been a long time since I've known this, but I think this year it's been more apparent to me that I can't do that. I should never do that. And if someone else is making you feel like or invalidating your feelings, you should reassess your relationship with that person. Because if someone's saying something like that to you, and if they're really close to you, it can really impact your mental health, which is unnecessary because you're already going through other stuff. So yeah, reassess the relationship. That's my suggestion. And don't invalidate what others are feeling. It's not your place. I'm just trying to make it lighter because it was like a serious topic. Well, I think this is the last question. What have you learned the most about yourself in 2021? It's the last question. Oh, but I think I can wear my chasma. It's the last question anyway. I want to see stuff. Okay. And I don't want to sound cocky because it makes me very uncomfortable to be even talking about something good about myself. But something that I've learned is how Sahansheel I am. I don't know what the English word for Sahansheel is. Sahansheel, strength. How much strength I have? How much patience I have? Jihos. I don't know the word. My year has not been that sad actually. It's just something that I've learned. Just self-reflection. And I've been like, oh, I can take stuff. But with that, I've also learned that doesn't mean that anyone can throw something at me and I should just absorb it because I'm Sahansheel. It doesn't mean that, and that's also what I've learned. It's not because this year has been that sad and people are throwing stuff at me, but it's just something that I've accepted throughout this year, that I can take things. Doesn't mean I have to. So yeah, Teho, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that it was a serious Q&A. I was not trying to make it a serious Q&A. Nothing had a funny answer, which is weird. Maybe I should share like a funny anecdote. I have no funny anecdotes right now. I hope you've gotten to know me a little better. Teho, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you.